Well, hello everybody. This is a bit of a different setup to what you see usually. Well, usually I'm sat on a shit sofa that was falling apart. Um, and, well, the sofa was falling apart. I was having backache, and I had well, a seat here. And usually I don't have a webcam on. You can see my nice Lord of the Rings background. We've got, well, that. My microphone is slightly higher up than it usually is, which is also quite unusual. To add to this, we're live streaming. Well, we're just live streaming right now, and you've got a webcam to your this direction. So for you, it'd be this way. So that's another exciting aspect. It's quite different to what you've seen on my YouTube. So this is essentially the Dragon Predicament, but live. Exciting, right? So with that, well, I've got the controller here. I've got my desk here. This little camping table. It's a. It's interesting because when it comes to what I had before, um, so I'm just well, to be fair, it was a sofa, and I had these cushions here that were pretty much right by me on my left and my right side, and it was fine, it did the job, but not today. Oh, fuck me, that was awkward. I almost just knocked everything down. So, things are slightly different to what it was on the previous Dragon Predicament episode. Firstly, we had just created this lovely house. It's very lovely, it's adorable, it's comfortable, it held my bed, it was smelting, currently it's still smelting. I've done, a lot has changed, and quite frankly, the edit is still needing to be done. But essentially, we fought some bad guys in a pillager outpost. Pardon me, we've, no, I don't want to open that chest. We've gone to the Nether a little bit on a search for a Nether fortress, but we couldn't find a Nether fortress. So that's where we're at. You haven't seen that footage yet. I'm still editing it. It's still waiting to go. And as well as this, what we're also doing is we're waiting for this to download. So my Halo Infinite. So I've got this on my screen over here. It's got 40%. My internet's usually quite nice, so I can do some streaming while gaming. So that's pretty nice. I was going to play the game with just a multiplayer, but unfortunately it wasn't wanting to install itself, so we had to do things in an alternative fashion. So I thought, fuck it, let's play Minecraft. I can chat, I can not think about what I'm doing, and I can just play, essentially. So at the moment it's just raining, and it's really irritating because I want to just, well, I just want to get going, but unfortunately rain's annoying. You can never tell quite what the time of day is. And also I died in the Nether recently, so to add to this, it's a pain in the neck. So I need to get some more food, get some armor, get some weapons, and be back from where I was starting from. And I thought we needed to go to the Nether, so it's a high stress environment. What could possibly go wrong? Brilliant. So we've got 51 ingots there. We can craft ourselves some armor. So, no, okay, fine, whatever. We'll have spares. This is what happens when you're having a nervous breakdown. You're standing up. I don't usually stand up. This is just wrong. Like, I have a desk. I have a sofa. I have this keyboard just sitting down somewhere. But no, I'm standing up. This is weird. So, we've got our armour. We just need a sword and such to go with it. And, yeah. Oh, I need a stick, actually. You can even... Yeah, you know, I can walk around a bit. It's crazy. Oh, there's my sticks. So now I have to pee myself when I go to the Nether because I do not know what I'm doing. Extra pickaxes because you're fucked without it. No, I don't need a shovel with that. Hello, how are you? So, no, yeah, if you message, I'll read it. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a shit ton of cobblestone to track where we're going, because if we don't know where we're going, when we put in the infrastructure later for quick transport to and from, we're kind of buggered. So we've got to do that as well. Right, so there's that. We've got... Okay, so we're gonna pack a lot of cobblestone. We've already got the Nether portal set up over there. We just need to get... Well, we just need to get the Nether portal path to the Nether fortress. And that's where things go wrong. Right, so food-wise, it's looking kind of dire. Oh, no, we've got a bit here. And we can steal some from our wheat farm. It's probably not the most efficient. You'd probably be thinking right now, why isn't he using cooked pork chop? That's actually more helpful. Well, to be fair, we do have a lot of pigs. What do we have a pig farm? I've done a bunch of farming off the camera from the previous episode of the Dragon Predicament. But oh yeah, by the way, the aim of this particular series is basically I've been playing Minecraft since about 2013, 2014, and this is going to come to a shocker for you. I have never defeated the Ender Dragon solo. And the aim of these episodes is to get there. Now, I'm not going to speed run it. I'm just going to play it standard and just get to the Nether. I mean, get to the end whenever. So, where were we? We need to do some farming, like a solitary farmer. So let's go. Actually, we need to clear some space in my inventory before I do that. Okay, I did have a path over there, but I'm an idiot, okay? People are messaging me. Oh, it's just been such a hectic day today. Well, but what happened today is leading up to why I'm standing up in front of you right now. I sort of had a... Well, I had a sofa, as you've heard. I've mentioned about 50 billion times. And my mum was looking for an upgrade for me. She was like, oh yeah, we'll see if there's anything on my community free cycle. And they're willing to sell it to us, give it to us as we're moving out, as you are. I'm not moving out. They are. So like, oh yeah, we'll give it to you. And we got a second sofa. It was looking so nice. Had a good back to it. And everything, it was actually really comfortable. It sunk really nicely. It supported your back. My previous one only came up to like here, and you had no headrest to put your head back on the wall. But unfortunately, well, we found out that it's not practical for us when we tried to lug it up the stairs, upstairs. So I was falling over this bloody sofa. It was painful. I was like, oh, and my legs were aching because I already had to move one sofa up and down the stairs today in a space of about 2 or 3 minutes, and we couldn't get this damn sofa up the stairs. So we thought, fuck it, we're not getting up these stairs. And I was like, hang on, I was planning to stream today and I haven't got anything to sit on. And I was like, oh. And, well, I was dreaming of standing desk, but I didn't have anywhere in my room because at the moment I've got a 65-inch TV over there, a bed over here, and I originally had a sofa here. So unless I put a sofa slap bang in the middle of a room, which wouldn't have been practical because I'd have had to have monitors on there, which would have obstructed my telly. I didn't have anywhere to put a standing desk. So in a way, this lack of sofa has made me realise the opportunity to finally have a standing solution. So I am currently searching on the internet for cool beanbag sofas, and that's what we're going. And well, basically we're working from there, and we're gonna have like a nice little monitors over here, and then whenever I'm not using the monitors, I can stand around. I can still do these streams and videos. By the way, this is going up on YouTube. Bedward, it's the same as my username and such. I hope you're enjoying the stream. How are you today? If you want to chat, but if not, that's okay. So yeah, that's the situation I'm in today. To be honest, I think we've got enough to get a stack of bread to go to the Nether now. So all we need to do is go to the Nether and stuff. You know what, let's breed some chickens while we're here. The loud fuckers. Oh. Actually, I'm going to double check my phone on a Twitch app. Because, where did I put my phone? Oh, there it is. I'm blind. It's right here. Right, Twitch app. It's usually a little thing that can go. Yep. Alright, where were we? So let's feed some chickens. Have sex for me, bastards! I mean, I could just probably smash some eggs at them, but why would I do that? When I've got, like, when you've got just a bunch of excess seeds and you're like, what's it? Don't you hate it when you've got a really nice chicken pen and they just avoid being in them? It's just highly irritating because you're like, I made an enclosure for you and you ungrateful swine want to ruin it for me. So the penalty for being a bitch is death. Okay, that was a... No, I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to apologise. I'm not going to say, oh, that was a bit extreme. I'm just going to stand here and go, right, let's craft some bread and shit ourselves. Right. Oh, no, I want that in my inventory. There we go, right. Should we bring torches? No. Should I bring a bow? I'm sort of strategizing right now what I need for a bow and whether I need a bow or something. Because there's going to be ghasts firing stuff at me and I haven't got anything to fight back with. But then it's also a bunch of string I don't have. And quite frankly, I do have enough diamonds to explore the Nether, but I haven't. It's at the sort of number where they're too valuable to waste. Like, you're thinking, what if I lose them? That's a few more hours of my life I'll never get back, and I've got to customize that armor for the end fights. What happens if I don't have it anymore? So I'm gonna keep away from using diamond armor, but so worst case we've got disposable armor essentially. You know what, fuck it. If we're gonna make we're probably gonna make a massive mistake by not doing anything. But Yeah, let's go. Oh no, that doesn't bode well, does it? Right, we're gonna go backwards. Oh god. No, my luck, I'm gonna see a piglin immediately and he's gonna want to kill me. Actually, I can't see my screen very well. Luckily, we've got a, there we go. Okay. Ow. Okay, so we're gonna... I see that this direction's looking promising. Although this direction I haven't actually been in yet. Left or right? That is tricky, actually. What if I choose the wrong one? Okay, that's informed my decision, and I choose right. Oh, God. Right. Oh, gosh. Like, usually I'm on my... I've got, like, this world and, like, a realm. And part of me is just in fear. Like, because I've got iron armor, which means I'm a lot more vulnerable to attack like this. And, you know, you'd probably get 0 hearts if you got hit by one of these bastards. But, oh, right. You get no damage. Especially when you get blown up like this, you're just thinking, oh no. But I've got to stay calm. I've got to stay calm, good friend. We're going to get through this. You know what? Come on, blow me up. I'm going to fucking... Oh, no, it didn't work out. Oh, no. Blow up these guys, not me. Oh, no. Okay, that's very bad news. But I think we're okay. Oh, come on. He aimed right at you and you... Fuck off. Die. There we go. Vadgast was an idiot. He didn't even hit me once. Okay, that was... I did overreact a bit to when he was attacking me, to be fair. But... what can you do about that, am I right? Okay, so now I'm approaching this area. I'm sort of still fearing for my life because, well, essentially, this is still Piglin country. You've got, you know, there's that guy and that. Those are even worse. Like, okay. Okay, you, I can just, out. I can just, you know, do that. So I could just, but these hit you really hard. I've just got to make sure that I stay out of its range because it can hit you really hard. It's like, yeah. It's just really awkward. Is there a way down here? I think there is, but it goes in the same direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the right. We may have to encounter some bad pigling boys, but and this is actually quite risky. Like, I mean, I need to stop going. This is quite risky, like, because that's just a Essex vernacular that I need to not get into. And also, I see an Enderman over there, and I'm really worried. I'm just going to look it in the face, and it's going to attack me, and it's going to go. What they say is yeets me. Oh, those shroom lights. It's actually quite tempting. But I'm going to go past it because I need to keep some items in my inventory because otherwise it's going to be kind of awkward. Those noises, man. I think you guys can't hear it very well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it up for you guys. Yeah, let's get the sounds up because I think it was a bit quiet. Audio, come on, audio. So, is that good audio? Better be. Right. So we need to go in a forward-facing direction, I think. Right. How do I do that without inflicting massive damage on myself? Maybe I just need to build infrastructure, essentially. Well, temporary. Well, more in progress. Oh, bugger it. Right. Like that. And then we go in this direction. I don't quite know where another fortress is, but I've just got a good feeling about this particular direction. Yeah, let's go in this direction. My gosh, I did get a tip off from my friend Aaron that these particular forests are gold mines for Endermen. And I was quite worried I was going to have to run around the plains biomes fruitlessly waiting for a random Enderman to pop up, but I think we've got some good luck when it comes to that. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have to switch over our cobblestone. And I've got cobblestone on this side. I've got a camera slightly blocking my screen right now, so I'm gonna have to see. Do you hear that sound? That is the sound of me pooping myself. Oh. And I'm on fire. To be honest, it's kind of expected if you're in the Nether. It is a land of fire. Screaming and shitting yourself. Although over here I see, is that a bastion? No, it isn't a bastion, but it is a basalt delta, I think the name is. I really don't want to accidentally hit one of those pigmen. Do I just cross this? I think that's the only way we've got. Because we could go due this way. We could go this way. This way feels like it's the wrong way, but this one does. So let's go in this direction. Yeah. That's what we can do. This is just utterly frightening. Oh, that just leads to nothing. Now let's go over here, because I can see some stuff over in this direction. Ah. I don't think much really happened else, apart from this. I do need to finish up the Hawkeye series, actually. I don't know, I've never really watched it. Well, I need to watch episode 4. Yeah, this feels right. We need to go in this direction. Shit. Okay, this is risky. You're probably just screaming at your screen right now, do not go this way. This way is death. And part of me is thinking, I agree. I utterly agree. But you win some. What was it? There's like a phrase for it, isn't it? The phrase is, fuck it. oh yes, that's perfect. So then I can make a staircase up, and that is how you play Minecraft. Do I sound tutorialistic? I do. I feel it does feel like I'm speaking and trying to explain what it is, even though majority of the time you're already kind of, you know what is happening. So like, are you a completely new person? You're experiencing Minecraft for the first time. That's possible, but I don't know. Oh gosh, right. Do I Oh, there's a bit over here actually. I'll venture up here. Oh gosh, that is risky though, isn't it? Oh, thank gosh. Goodness. That is just utterly that is just frightening to me. I had a in my left ear, like some kind. It sounded a bit like a shulker, but I know it is. Oh, that is a scary golden boy. Well, the only passage we've got is to physically go over there, so... Die, you big pig bastard! There we go. Actually... Woo! That means piglins won't attack us. Oh. No, let's try. Unless this is actually a terrible idea. Oh, you're coming over here? Shit, no, he's not. You know what? Let's just run. Let's just run. Survival is through fear, not through common sense. Not through dumb decisions and silly mistakes. Oh, that's a nice sound. I like it. That bit jingling. Although to be fair, a lot of the horror films do employ that little jingling sound. I've never. Okay, I talk about like a sound like I know what horror movies do. I've never really watched a horror film. You know, I've seen snippets of one and thought, nah, this isn't for me. But I've never really watched one all the way through. So usually I'm too shit scared and go, no thank you, and then I give up. But do I just, yeah, I think I just need to make a staircase down here. Yeah. Worst case, we can note down the coordinates once we find one, kill ourselves. Tactically retreat in a fatal fashion, I think the term is. Oh, blimey. And try our best to go in a direction in a more sustainable fashion. Essentially. That's probably a good assessment of what it is, maybe. Oh. No. Naughty. Naughty magma. Naughty magma. What the fuck am I going on about? Right. This is probably a really dumb decision. No, let's just do that. Yeah, that works. Right. There we go. And then you're skirting the outside like this. You know what? There's ground up here. We'll follow it. I mean, it's quite irritating how far away these nether fortresses are. It's like, I was hoping I'd grab a portal and I'd go, oh, I'm here now. But I'm not. I'm going to go this direction a little bit. I've gone quite far in the x-axis. I might just increase it in the... other axis. There we go. And then... no, I'm going to have to do one more round on this tree. It's like, you know, high pixel parkour and such. I'm quite fond of a bit of high pixel. You know, let's continue on. Oh, almost ran into. Which direction should we go? Because I feel like there's something we can do, like. Oh, bugger! Right, come here then. Come and be punished like a naughty girl. that was close. If that guy had killed... Okay, so in theory, we're golden, so they shouldn't attack us. That's in theory, anyway. Right. I'm not too sure which direction to go in. I think we're just going to have to continue in a... no, fuck you, 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 fuck you. Okay, that was a bit loud, but I was slightly scared. I think we're going to have to keep going in a positive X direction. For a little while, because it's the only direction we can physically go. So we'll just have to stick with it and hope for the best. I was talking about horror movies, wasn't I, until I got lost. So I do actually have plans to watch some horror movies in the future. I've got a list of films. So basically every Friday or Saturday I watch a film with my parents. We choose a film to watch, and at the moment I've got Alien on the list. That's well, mainly because, but yeah, so basically Alien's on the list. So it's kind of horror film, but it's also a kind of iconic film of cinema that you have to watch, because I'm sort of the sort of aim of these movie nights is essentially to what do you call it? Cleanse the sins of not seeing but basically saying, I haven't seen this film, which is really iconic, and everyone's like, you haven't seen it yet? It's like The Matrix. I haven't seen The Matrix yet. So there is some horror films I've got no choice but to watch to then impart a decision, an opinion on it, which no one did, which is just highly uneducated, because I haven't got any horror movies to compare to, in a way. So there's that aspect as well. Is there not anything in this direction I can go? Oh, yep, there's direction I can go in this way. Yep. Let's fucking go! Okay, good news, these guys don't want to hurt me, because I have golden head. Because everything I have in my head is golden. Okay, let's go around this direction. I'm going to skirt the border slightly. I'm going to also pop a quick cobblestone down, so I don't get lost. There we go. I know what I'm doing. Do I? Do I know what I'm talking about? I don't think so. Me saying I don't know, me saying I know what I'm doing is basically me being overly arrogant, and then I eventually fail. That was also a freaky sound. Right. Liquid it up. Let's actually check Halo, see how much that's downloaded. What? Was it? We're 69%. No, I'm not lying. We are literally at 69% on the Halo download. So, you know, once we've finished this, you know, once the download's finished, we'll come off of this. You know, then we'll be playing a bit of a Halo camp. Actually, I'll probably be playing a bit of a Halo multiplayer just to warm up. And once I've, you know, warmed up, we jump straight into the campaign. And what, actually, we're not even going to do that first. What we're going to do first is, I haven't actually played Halo 5. I've played, you know, all of them, all the way through to number 4. But then a Halo Master Chief Collection, I haven't seen. I mean, they didn't have Halo 5 in it for some reason. No, I think it's called like Halo Guardians. So we're gonna have to probably watch like a quick plot summary of the of what happens, so that I'm all clued up for when we watch, when we play the actual campaign, because otherwise it's going to suck. So I'll be like, oh, what's this? I don't know what it is. Oh, bit of quartz. Can't complain about that. If you're wondering, I'm just going in an x-axis this way, and eventually we'll reach something. We'll emerge in some particular thing. Or we won't, and I'm going to run out of pickaxes and regret it. But, quite frankly, I regret nothing. Oh. Did they get rid of the sound of a tool breaking from Minecraft, or did I actually turn it off somehow? I probably did. In some kind of fashion. No, it's just mindless. I mean, I won't be able to do this, you know, make this motion if I had a fucking sofa. Bum, 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 bum. It's fun, I'm able to just, you know. Not so much because I'm tethered by a fucking cable. Okay, that is where the disadvantages start to come, because I'm tethered by a bloody cable. I can sit like this and go like this and go, oh look at this, I'm so comfortable. No, we're standing because I need to get my step count out. What am I doing? I don't know. So, okay, we're going in this direction. Anyone watched a good movie recently? Okay, no, we're not going. Okay, right. Maybe we need to go to the right of it, maybe, then we'll be fine, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Worst case, I do have the idea of dig down then back up again once we're clear, but... How did I dig up? Oh, wait, no, because it would have been like that. Bollocks. Okay, wait, that's not going to work. But, on the bright side... What that has afforded us is a large amount of netherrack, which means if we might as well do a bit of bridging to get to where we need to go. Yeah, and we'll be able to see what we're doing, so that's probably where we're going to have to go with that one. No, let's grab... I'm going to get that Xbox up and ready, because 69% means it's getting quite close. 73%. And I'm going to have it like appear here, then go to the side down here. There we go. 73%. I do also have a Hobbit skin, but I can't figure out how to apply it on Bedrock. I know, so you're not allowed to do it on Bedrock? I wasn't too sure. Right, okay, so... Oh, no! Okay, we're going to have to heal now. 2 hearts is somewhere where you don't want to be. Oh. Is that a nether fortress? I think that's a nether fortress. That's a nether fortress. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, we have a nether fortress. We have a nether fortress, guys. This is really janky. So 1358. Okay, we'll have to dig around this because I can't physically save it. Right. 1356 53230. I don't know why I have the coordinates up here, but there we go. We have found a nether fortress. This is some good content. Yeah. Content, and I'm all for it. Right. Am I gonna have to? I think I'm gonna have to bridge over, aren't I? That's scary. I don't want to bridge over. That's just the worst. Well, that is what I'm trying to get over there. You know what we'll do? We can skirt around. Oh, God. They're already trying to attack us. Eliminate. Right. I mean, yeah, literally, they're like, oh, a human, I will shoot you. And when I'm on this particular ledge doing that kind of jank, it's just right for being blown up. Oh, my legs are getting tired. Oh, sorry, I need to stretch my legs a little bit while I'm here. I wouldn't be wanting to do this in this kind of situation, crouched under, going... Right. Okay. Oh, gosh. This is utterly frightening. Luckily, we've got lots of blocks to make a pathway. Okay, we're pretty settled. Okay. I don't know why it took so long, honestly. Maybe once we've got an elytra, this will be easier, but that relies on me killing the Ender Dragon. And then that's a task in of itself. We're almost there, guys. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so good to watch on YouTube. You know what, I need to... Right, I'm going to make my screen a bit smaller. My webcam a bit smaller because I think... Oh, no. Let's do that. There we go. Settings place only once. I forgot to mention I'm streaming and fundraising for Stonewall UK. Oh, I'm an idiot! Oh no. Will I live? That was so close. I thought I was done for. I had a piece of armor go pop. Oh gosh. We almost died because I wasn't paying attention to whether I was crouched or not. Oh, that was very bad. That was so bad. Right. Okay, we're good. We're good. Now I have to punch my way out. Oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. So now I need to get back up there. Nerd pole time! Nerd polling. Trick as old as time itself. This is just not good at all. Right, okay, we're doing good, we're doing good, we're doing good, boys. Gosh. That would literally go, that will literally go in the edit, that will. Josh nearly fucking dies. What a bloody idiot he is. Okay. That's risky. Oh, fuck off! Okay, we're somewhere now. We've got Nether Fortress. At the moment... Oh, fudge, you bastard whore. Thou shalt die, please. Oh, come over here, you coward. Now I'm burning and I'm gonna die. Oh, I did die. But... died with promise. And that is always good. Where are we, Xbox? 80%. Okay, so we need to make a start on infrastructure. We need to start... You know, I need to make the path a bit more... defined, so that I can find my way easier, because we've got... well, we've got what we need in terms of... directionality. We know it's 1358 by... what was the other number? Shit. What was the number? I had a number for it. I had the coordinates. It was like 135 by 800. It was, okay, so we just need to go in a positive... we just need to go in a positive X and Y axis. And then we'll get there quickly. Oh, I need to sit down, guys. Right. Okay. I just need to move this webcam over here. Even closer. Boom. Then do that. Sit back. Is my face close enough? I don't think so. I'll do that. There we go. And then I'll put you over here. And we'll get going. Right. So... oh gosh, my legs are feeling so much fresher now. Right, so we're going to need some food actually if we're going to do this. So we're going to have to do that by going over here. Right. Because we've just lost all the wheat I got from my previous exploits. The wheat's literally gone, so we're going to have to get some more bread and stuff. But fortunately, we just did it out of 2 of these, and it gave us a stack and a half, and that did us just fine. Oh god, I don't even have a sword. Hold on, I need a sword. Oh gosh, right. Sword time. So I'm gonna have to punch this guy. How is he not burning in the... yeah, how is he not burning in the sun? Yeah, has he got boots on? No, he hasn't got boots on. How is he not on fire? Huh? Oh, he's despawned. That's good. Unless I was too far away to see a animation of the fire burning, maybe. That's probably what it was. In terms of that. Okay, we need a sword. So let's get a stick and... oh. We'll put some armor on in a bit once we've got some food. We just need like a little sword. In case a nasty comes along and goes, hello boy! Bonk! Naughty, horny stick, right? No, it's not anything particularly. I think there's a cave under this farm. Is it like in the movies where it's like some kind of crazy scary catacomb dungeon that's cursed, and any creature that goes near it will be cursed with some kind of horrible fate, and the settlers made a mistake by settling there because they did not listen to the local natives who told them that this is a religious site and you will be cursed. And then they die of dysentery. Because they smelt foul smells because of miasma. Which was in reality dysentery. Probably one of those sort of situations, isn't it? Cursed with plague. And illness. Because in previous recordings, I spent like an hour going in the complete opposite direction. So negative X, negative Y, and I wasn't finding anything. So already just by streaming this, I've done a lot better than previous streams. Oh, gosh, I need liquid again. Right. I hope this has got enough charge. Is there a way to check? Oh no, it does say I've got full battery. That's good. To be fair, this does have 40 hours of charge. It's just whether it's because it was a while since I last put it back on its charging cradle. Right, okay, so we need to get some more bread. 45 will do it. It took us only like 20 to get to there, so going at it at an accelerated pace will always help. So let's pop this in here. I haven't bothered with organisation because well, oh, okay, let's get some pickaxes. This doesn't feel very accurate. I'm switching to keyboard and mouse. Let's put that on the floor. Let's pull this closer. Boom. Okay, let's just that. There we go. Right. So we're gonna go for so we need armor now, so we're gonna have to hunt for some ingots. If not, we're gonna have to go to the smelt. Okay. You know, just in case, we're gonna not press Q, because that's unproductive. Oh yeah, right. I don't think we've got any more iron outside of that. No. Oh no, we do have some iron. Okay, right. So we need one of these. One of these. One of these. And one of these bad boys. Right, okay, so then... should I go for a shield? I could go for a shield. But also... no. So I'm just checking through my phone. In fact, I'm going to advertise that I'm streaming right now to my WhatsApp group. Dragon Predicament on Twitch. There we go. Right, where was I? Let's move this to over here and let's continue with our stream. So we've got our armor, we've got that, we've got our food. Now we just need a bunch of blocks in order to forge infrastructure. This? What? What? Ah. So Aaron just sort of went, ugh, and when he meant, so Aaron, my friend, messaged me to say, ugh, this, when in reality it's it. So I was like, I thought it was like, he's not very enthusiastic about this. But fortunately he is enthusiastic. And he can provide conversation to me. Right. I think that'd be more than enough cobblestone. So let's go to the nether again. Ugh. Right. We're at 89%. We're going backwards. That's fine. I can go backwards. Right. Oh, bugger, I don't have any gold. Shit. No. Was it that way? Yeah, it was this way. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with this pigling before we do anything else. Oh. Aha! Fuck you. Oh, you cheeky fuck. What are you gonna do about me, eh? Oh, I can't do shit. Honestly. No, come on. Come on. Attack me. Oh, fuck me. I didn't even see a particle there. That's rude. That is incredibly rude. Right. Okay, you know what? Let's keep going because we're not going to do well outside of it. Right. Okay, so we go this way. Then I think we went this way, I think. Because this allows us to get the direction we need to go. Yeah, so let's just keep forging a path. This is easy because you're essentially retracing your steps to where you need to actually go, and then once you've got the steps created, you then create paths and panic shelters everywhere you need to go. Yeah, right. So we just... Yeah, we do that. So we're going this way. Hello, Aaron. Right, okay, so... Yeah, so this is the path. So what we've... I thought I'd let you know where we are, Aaron. We're at the Nether. We found a Nether fortress. I died at the Nether fortress, but we didn't have any infrastructure, so we're building infrastructure to get there quicker and easier. Fuck, where did I go from here? I think I went this direction, didn't I? So let's make another... Right, yep, here it is. There we go, right. Yep, we're going in this way. Yes, so... Also, if you're wondering why I don't have a sofa, well, you're going to have to watch the third episode of A Dragon Predicament, where you'll see me jutting into a thing. Right, shit, where did I go next? Did I go down here? I think I did, didn't I? No, I didn't. This is where Josh forgets where he's been and is an idiot because of it. Right, so let's keep going this way. What's the worst that could happen? Well, to be fair, I know the rough coordinates. It's just forging a path to it. Nope. I tried twice to do that cool little speedrunny thing. Ah, yes. Here we are. Ow. We just keep going in this direction. Oh. And we're over there. Now, keep walking, cycling, running, dying. Okay, so, yep, so this is the bridge. We're going to have to make this a lot bigger. Right, let's just keep a big trail of brickstone. Oh, I thought I laid cobblestone. Where did I go after this? Anyone? Help me. Oh, there it is. Right, let's make sure that's visible. Yeah, we're going to have to make some nice staircases up to that. Oh gosh, yes. We're actually going at a pretty good pace right now. Ah! I'm sorry everyone, that was quite a squeal. Oh gosh. Am I seriously gonna die right now? Sorry about the shout right in your ear there, everyone. Oh, no, let me hit you, you big yellow crybaby bitch. Oh, yeah, there we are. Yep, I've got a path. I've got a path. I've just seen my next bit of cobble. And then we've got a bit of cobble over here. We'll make these more frequent so that when I do find it, we're good. Right, I need more food. Come at me, bros! Oh, there we go. Oh god, I forgot that these bastards multiply. It's like sex for them. Except they're dead afterwards. Okay, right. Yeah, let's place another one. We know the rough direction. Yep, there it is. There's nothing. Brick. Let's keep going in this direction. Let's make sure we have a general direction we know we're going in. So essentially we need to go 1, 3 and then I think it was around here. I figured I needed to go a bit more on a Z-axis. Oh, there's some more stuff over here. Yeah, okay. So essentially we're making lots of paths over here. Oh, no, we made it over here. Yeah. And then... Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just need to make a nice little staircase down here. And we happy. Right, okay, so... Down here... I'm just so scared. Yeah, okay. You know what? It's been an hour. I'm going to go on a slight break for a little bit. You know, get the energy back. Improve stuff. And yeah. And maybe we'll be able to get into some Halo Infinite. Let's go. Be right back. Alright, and I'm back. I think I've got a I think I've got some videos. So basically, actually, I'm going to start that again. So, I've changed the stream tags down below. It's now Halo. So, that's installed. And what I've got at the moment is... Oh, blimey, I need to adjust that quite a bit. Oh, would also help if it was the right screen, right? Right. Properties. Display 2. There we go, done. Oh gosh. And then this one's the 4K screen, so I'm going to have to do a bunch of playing around with that. Bear with. I could have probably set my Streamlabs to be a specific... I also do like my little background. It's something I got from a trip to Orkney. It's quite a nice place in Orkney. I was at I had a friend there, and I stayed over at their place. It was quite nice. So what we've got now is, as I said before, earlier on in the stream, I've never played through Halo 5. I think it's called like Guardians or something. So what we're doing now is we're going to be playing some Halo 5. We're going to be playing some Halo. We're going to be catching up with what the Halo 5 was, and then once that's done and we know where we are, we can then jump into Halo Infinite and go from there. So I've got a YouTube, and I'm going to just pick the first link because it's 5, or do we go for 13 with Gaming Bot? I know they're pretty... I've seen them before, so they might help in letting us know a bit better because they're more experienced. That's completely accurate on the top, so that wouldn't work at all, so we're going to have to go for this one. Actually, what would help is if I, quit out of Minecraft. That would help. Right, there we go.
We're now approaching the final leg of our full story recap of the Halo series. Last time we talked about Halo 4, which ended in dramatic fashion with the death of Cortana and a new threat to the galaxy emerging. Last time we talked about Halo 4, which ended in dramatic fashion with the death...
You know what? I need to watch Halo 4 because I thought I remembered it, but I didn't. Right, okay. This is going to be a sit back and a relax a bit because I've...
Do you believe the Master Chief succeeded because he was, at his core, broken?
What does John have to do with this? You want to replace him?
The Master Chief is dead.
His file reads missing in action.
Catherine.
Because of his Halo 3, which
Spartans never die.
Your mistake is seeing Spartans as military hardware. My Spartans are humanity's next step. Our destiny as a species. Do not underestimate them.
So we're just watching a summary of Halo 4 and Halo 5 before we go into campaign, because it's been a while since I've played either.
Last time we left off having finished talking about Halo 3. That means we're stepping into the 343 Industries era of Halo now, and that, in turn, also means that things get a little messy. Halo 4 and 5 have both drawn their fair share of criticism over the years for their narrative deficiencies and disappointments.
Really?
But even so, given how momentous the stories they do tell are, they're obviously going to have a big impact on what unfolds in the upcoming Halo Infinite. So here we're going to continue our Halo recap and go over the full story of Halo 4. Halo 4 is set in the year 2557, nearly 5 years after the conclusion of the Human Covenant War, thanks to Master Chief's efforts in Halo 3. For nearly 5 years, the remains of the UNSC ship Forward Unto Dawn have been silently drifting through empty, unknown space. And in all the time, Master Chief has remained in cryosleep, while Cortana has watched over him. As Halo 4 begins, though, the Forward Unto Dawn finds itself drifting by a Forerunner shield world called Requiem. Shield worlds, as we discussed when we talked about the story of Halo Wars, were worlds created by Forerunners 100,000 years ago, and their interiors were the only places in the entire galaxy where you could survive the destructive beams of the Halo array. As the Forward Unto Dawn drifts towards Requiem, it's boarded by a force of Covenant soldiers, who are part of an entire fleet led by the Sangheili, or Elite as they're commonly referred to. Jul 'Mdama. This fleet, as it turns out, is a splinter Covenant faction that still sticks to the old Hierarch's ways. And even though humanity's war with the Covenant is over, some factions, like this one, continue to fight, as the...
So is that the guys who, in Halo 3, there was the main, antagonist outside the Flood, I think that was. In Halo 3, I presume those people, those antagonists were, because otherwise they would probably be chill, I think. This would make sense if you've played Halo 3.
The Forward Unto Dawn is boarded by a number of these Covenant soldiers. Cortana pulls Chief out of cryosleep, and he's instantly forced into action. Master Chief quickly realizes that answers to questions about where they are and why they're being attacked by a Covenant fleet aren't forthcoming. So he quickly gets to work, fighting his way through the intruding force. As the fight progresses, however, every ship in the vicinity of Requiem begins getting pulled in by the SHIELD world's gravity well. The Forward Unto Dawn, which is already really only half a ship at this stage, is powerless to resist the pull of the gravity well. The Chief and Cortana attempt to get off the ship, but the escape pods are destroyed before that can happen, and the ship crashes into the interior of Requiem. Chief passes out. When he comes to, however, things only take a turn for the worse. Cortana, you see, has started behaving erratically, and she reveals that this is a symptom of her rampancy, which is getting progressively worse. What is rampancy exactly? Well,
What is a rampancy definition? Rampant... Because I feel like that's a word in the English dictionary. The quality of state of being rampant. Okay, rampant. Fine, rampant's definition. Especially or flourishing or spreading unchecked. What's spreading unchecked? Her individuality? Bugs? Or in heraldry, represented when standing on one hind foot with its forehead in the air. I can do standing up now. That's pretty fun. Right, where were we? We were watching Halo 4.
When SCAI has a lifespan of 7 years, after which it begins deteriorating and begins losing function. That process is known as rampancy. Cortana is 1 year past her 7-year expiration thanks to the Forward Unto Dawn's silent journey through unknown space for nearly 5 years. And that means her rampancy has actually progressed quite a bit. In simple terms, she's beginning to lose her grip on sanity. Be that as it may, Master Chief vows not to let that happen, and tells Cortana that if they make it back to Earth and find Dr. Catherine Halsey, who runs the Spartan program and of course is also Cortana's creator, she might be able to help them cure the AI's rampancy. With a goal firmly in mind, the Chief sets out to find a way to contact the UNSC.
There we go, made myself a bit louder.
As you might imagine, he quickly finds resistance. Not only does that come in the form of Covenant fighters, it also comes in the form of a mysterious new enemy, formidable mechanical soldiers of great strength and unknown origins, whom Cortana is only able to identify as Prometheans. Eventually, Cortana picks up a weak signal from the UNSC Infinity, arriving at long last in response to the distress beacon Cortana had activated nearly 5 years in the past, in the closing moments of Halo 3. Their arrival, however, is also unfortunately timed. Cortana attempts to contact them to warn them about Requiem's gravity well, but discovers that all transmissions are being jammed. As such, the Chief sets out to deactivate the communication jammers, but sadly fails in the worst way possible. Not only is he unable to warn the UNSC Infinity in time, which of course means that the frigate crashes into Requiem as well, Master Chief also inadvertently awakens someone who's been asleep and imprisoned within the heart of Requiem for a long, long time. In his attempts to destroy the communication jammers, the Chief ends up freeing a Forerunner, a figure known as the Didact. In a nutshell, the Didact was regarded by the Forerunners as an elite warrior, and while we will be getting into exactly what he wants and why he was imprisoned in a bit, right now, this is what you need to know. As you may have guessed, he's bad news. The Didact easily overpowers and defeats the Master Chief with almost zero effort, and declares that he heralds the return of the Forerunners to the galaxy. The Didact finds humans who haven't been able to bring the Covenant to heel to be unworthy of being the leading race of the galaxy, and more importantly, unworthy of the mantle of responsibility. What exactly is that? Well, back when the Forerunners were still alive and kicking about 100,000 years ago, the highly advanced and benevolent race followed a policy of shepherding other races in the galaxy and helping them advance and expand. That essentially was known as the mantle of responsibility. Back to what's going on in the moment, though. The Didact swats the Chief aside like a fly, who, realizing that he's unwittingly freed a formidable threat, decides to head to the crash landing site of the UNSC Infinity, where he plans to regroup with them and debrief them about the situation. Upon making contact with them and meeting the key characters such as Commander Thomas Lasky, Spartan Commander Sarah Palmer, and Captain Andrew Del Rio, Master Chief helps an attack from Covenant and Prometheus, who've now joined forces under the Didact's leadership. Afterward, Captain Del Rio sends Master Chief, Lasky, and Palmer on a mission with orders to destroy Requiem's gravity well, so that the UNSC Infinity can escape and head back to Earth. After fighting through overwhelming waves of Covenant and Prometheans, they are successful in shutting off the gravity well.
Having to concentrate
but in the
a lot
process, Master Chief ends up being contacted by the lingering essence of another ancient Forerunner figure, the Librarian, wife of the Didact. Back during the Forerunner Flood War 100,000 years ago, the Librarian was in charge of indexing all life in the galaxy once the Halo array had been fired. And as she comes into contact with Master Chief, she tells him what it is that the Didact is after. Before we move on, though, we're going to have to pause and talk about the Forerunners a little bit, because really 343 Industries' Reclaimer saga, Halo 4 in particular, makes the Forerunners an even more crucial part of the series' larger story. As the Librarian explains to the Chief, in ancient times, hundreds of thousands of years ago, humans were an advanced, spacefaring civilization with impressive military and technological advancements. During their expansion into the unknown, the humans fought a war with the Flood, following which they came into contact with the Forerunners. Humans refused to heed the Forerunners' warnings about the Flood, which, in turn, led to a conflict between the two races as well. The Forerunners ended up winning that conflict, beating humanity and stripping it of its powers and its empire. But weakened as they were by the conflict with humanity, they found themselves inadequately prepared for the subsequent onslaught of the Flood. Eventually, the Forerunners decided that they would activate the Halo array to destroy the Flood, following which they would reseed the galaxy with the samples of sentient life they'd collected, which included humanity. Some had different plans, however. The Didact, widely regarded as the Forerunners' greatest warrior, used a device called the Composer, which was capable of essentially turning living beings into mechanical soldiers, aka the Prometheans. The Didact used the Composer to turn all the soldiers under his command into an army of Promethean knights, seeing as once turned they would become immune to the Flood infection, being mechanical and everything. Realizing he needed a much larger army, though, the Didact also started forcibly conscripting human prisoners and turning them into Prometheans as well. Many Forerunner leaders did not stand for this, which incidentally included the Didact's own wife.
This is thrilling content, guys, isn't it?
The Librarian as well. The Didact was imprisoned for his drastic actions, and the Composer confiscated and hidden away. Now, the Didact means to get the Composer back to finish what he started, and ensure that Forerunners, not humans, remain the dominant species in the galaxy. As her final act, in an effort to aid him on his quest to stop the Didact, the Librarian accelerates Chief's evolution, reconstructing him on a molecular level, so that he becomes immune to the effects of the Composer. With that in the rearview mirror, and the gravity well shut down,
finally,
Master Chief, Lansky, and Palmer return to the UNSC Infinity, where the Chief and Cortana tell Captain Del Rio about the Didact's plan. The Didact has fled from Requiem and is headed somewhere with purpose, presumably to get his hands on the Composer again, and Master Chief and the increasingly and rampantly pun-intended unstable Cortana implore Captain Del Rio to follow in pursuit. Del Rio, however, is unconvinced, and fearing that Cortana has reached dangerous stages of her rampancy, orders her decommissioned. As you'd expect, Master Chief refuses to hand her over, and still very much plans on following the Didact himself if he has to. With Lansky and Palmer's help, he escapes from the UNSC Infinity and, stowing aboard a Covenant craft, gives chase to the Didact. He arrives close to another Halo ring, Installation 03, which has in its orbit a UNSC science facility. That facility, incidentally, is where the composer is housed. And though the Chief does make it inside in time, as he's being guided to where the device is kept, the Didact attacks. He gets to the composer before Master Chief can, and instantly uses it to turn everyone on the station, except Master Chief, who's immune, into Prometheans. Instantly, he races back to Earth, but Master Chief somehow manages to latch on to the Didact ship as it flees. Soon afterward, Chief reunites with the UNSC Infinity, this time with more UNSC forces in company. And now that the threat of the Didact is real and very obvious, in spite of what Captain Del Rio may have initially believed, there's no denying it anymore. With the UNSC backing him up, the Master Chief attempts to stop the Didact from using the composer, but it's too late. The Forerunner warrior uses the device to wreak massive destruction in the city of New Phoenix. Armed with the nuclear device, however, Master Chief boards the Didact ship and confronts the Forerunner once again. Once more, the Chief finds that he's no match for his foe and is easily bested. By this point, even Cortana is running on fumes and is essentially in the final stages of her life. She manages, however, to muster her strength to help Master Chief destroy the composer and defeat the Didact, which he does by using a cluster grenade to send the Forerunner hurtling into a slip-space portal. Chief detonates the nuclear bomb remotely, and Cortana, using her last bit of strength, manages to teleport him away from the ship so that he can survive the blast. In their final meeting, the Master Chief and Cortana have a fittingly emotional farewell. And while Halo 4 ends with the defeat of the Didact, it also sets the stage for ominous events in the future. So, what are your thoughts on this?
Fuck me, that's a lot of stuff to explain. So that's Halo 4. There's probably like a whole exposition dump for Halo 5, essentially, isn't there? So we're going to have to watch that one as well. And then after that, we should be able to play the game, I think. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Right, okay. I'm going to have to adjust how I do my voice because it's starting to get a bit
of our full story recap of the Halo series. Last time we talked about Halo 4, which ended in dramatic fashion with the death of Cortana and a new threat to the galaxy emerging. Now we're moving on to Halo 5 Guardians, which frankly is a little bit of a mess, but obviously it's going to be crucial to what happens in Halo Infinite, so let's dive right in. Halo 5 Guardians is set about 8 months after the ending of Halo 4, and much like Halo 2 before it, it splits its attention between two perspectives, each with their own stories. First, of course, we have the Master Chief, who's reeling with the loss of Cortana and everything he's been through. In the time between Halo 4 and 5, Master Chief was reunited with Blue Team, a squad of Spartan soldiers he used to fight with before the events of Halo Combat Evolved. In addition to the Chief himself, Blue Team is comprised of elite sniper Linda, the scout and one of the Chief's closest friends Kelly, and hand-to-hand specialist Frederick, who's technically Blue Team's highest-ranking Spartan, but still defers to the Chief's judgment.
As you would.
Then we have Fire Team Osiris, another squad of newer generation Spartan soldiers. Led by deuteragonist, Oni agent and former assassin Jameson Locke, Fire Team Osiris also consists of combat technician and engineer Holly Tanaka, political liaison and intelligence agent Olympia Vale, and former ODST Edward Buck, who of course was one of the primary characters in Halo 3 ODST as well. As Halo 5 kicks off, elite warrior Jul Madama's Splinter Covenant faction is still at large and sowing chaos, and events are kicked into motion when the UNSC is contacted by Dr. Catherine Halsey, who claims to have information about a series of impending Forerunner attacks on humanity. The mission to extract her from the planet of Kamchatka, which is occupied by Jul Madama's Covenant faction, falls to the UNSC Infinity, now fully recovered from the battering it took at Requiem 8 months ago. Aboard the ship, Thomas Lasky, who's now the captain of the UNSC Infinity, commands Fire Team Osiris to head to Kamchatka and extract Halsey. Led by Locke, Fire Team Osiris lands on the planet and makes its way to Halsey's coordinates while fighting their way through the Covenant, but discovers, bafflingly enough, that for some inexplicable reason, the Covenant forces and the Prometheans seem to have turned on each other and are battling against each other. The Covenant as such are weakening, and taking the opportunity, Fireteam Osiris fights its way through enemy forces. Locke eventually succeeds in killing Jewel Madama,
not got an arm
reaching
anymore.
Halsey and safely getting her back to the UNSC Infinity. Aboard the ship, however, it turns out the Madama's Splinter Covenant faction is the least of their worries, because according to Halsey, they're all facing a much bigger threat. Here, Halo 5 switches gears to none other than the Master Chief, who, alongside Blue Team, is on a mission concerning the derelict Oni research vessel Argent Moon, which was captured by Covenant forces. Chief and Blue Team kill the straggling Covenant forces aboard the vessel that are stripping it for parts, but while there, something strange happens to Master Chief. He has a mysterious vision of Cortana activating a massive mechanical winged monstrosity of some sort, and while there is much about the vision that he doesn't understand, it seems to be directing him to the planet Meridian. At this moment, however, Blue Team realizes that a Covenant fleet is approaching the Argent Moon, and quickly decides that its best move now is to scuttle the ship to prevent it from falling into enemy hands. But while their orders are to return to the UNSC Infinity after the vessel has been destroyed, Master Chief, hoping to get to Cortana, who he's believed to be dead for 8 months, redirects Blue Team to disobey their superiors and instead head to Meridian. Aboard the UNSC Infinity, Captain Lasky is forced to brand Blue Team as deserters. But, as Halsey informs Lasky, Cortana is a far bigger threat to them all right now. Though it was believed that she was destroyed in her encounter with the Didact, Halsey reveals that Cortana somehow managed to gain access to the Domain, which was the name the Forerunners had given to their quantum information repository of vast amounts of knowledge 100,000 years ago. She managed to gain control of the Domain, healing her rampancy in the process, and became convinced that she and the Created, other artificial intelligences scattered throughout the galaxy, should be the ones to inherit the Forerunners' mantle of responsibility. Which, in short, means that she thinks that she and her fellow artificial intelligences should rule over all the sentient beings of the galaxy and bring peace and harmony to all under their rule. The catch, of course, is that Cortana is now completely driven to do that, and is willing to do so by any means necessary. Halsey believes that she's looking for something that will help her inherit the mantle, and suspects that she might be manipulating Master Chief, and in turn, the rest of Blue Team. Lasky orders Locke and Fireteam Osiris to head to Meridian, capture Blue Team, and bring them back to the UNSC Infinity. On Meridian, Osiris is contacted by Sloan, the governor of the independent human outer colony on the planet. Sloan, interestingly enough, is an old AI that's in the stages of rampancy. Locke and Osiris, however, agree to help him fight off Promethean forces that have been attacking
If it's
colonists,
an AI, it's going
and in
for
exchange,
rampancy.
Sloan helps them in their pursuit of Master Chief. On their pursuit, the Spartans of Fireteam Osiris also cross paths with the Warden Eternal, an old Forerunner Promethean AI that has long served as the guardian of the Domain, and has the ability to take control of several different Promethean bodies. When Cortana broke through into the Domain and took control over it, she outsmarted the Warden as well, and he now serves as her enforcer. Fireteam Osiris defeats the Warden's form and proceeds forward, discovering where exactly it is that the Chief is headed. He's headed to a Guardian, a massive winged machine that looks a lot like the one that the Chief saw in his vision aboard the Argent Moon. What exactly is a Guardian, though? Well, think of them as devastating peacekeeping weapons. The Forerunners built these massive weapons to enforce the mantle long ago, and each Guardian was equipped with several weapons for that purpose, such as powerful EMP blasts and pulses that it could emit to disable any and all electronics, weaponry, and anything else of the like in its vicinity. The Forerunners embedded various Guardians on a number of planets throughout the galaxy, and Cortana intends to take control of them all and use them for her plan. Osiris fights through Promethean forces as it gives chase to Master Chief and Blue Team, but ultimately, Locke is the only one who manages to catch up with them. He takes on Chief in hand-to-hand combat, but predictably enough, loses the fight. Upon neutralizing Locke, Master Chief and Blue Team board Meridian's Guardian. It's revealed, however, that Sloan, the rampant governor AI of Meridian, had been working with Cortana all along. He was contacted by her before all of this went down, which allowed him to evacuate many of his colonists from the planet, and he now intends to join with Cortana and help her realize her vision of the galaxy. The Guardian charges up its slipspace drive, emitting EMP pulses that devastate Meridian around it, and flies off.
Big oof.
Locke and the rest of Fireteam Osiris return to the UNSC Infinity, where thankfully they at least know where to head next. Dr. Halsey has deduced that there's another Guardian on the planet of Sank Helios, the homeworld of the alien race referred to as the Elites. The UNSC Infinity's AI Roland, meanwhile, informs them that the distinct sounds that the Guardian on Meridian was emitting as it was fleeing the planet was actually a set of slipspace coordinates that they could follow by inputting it into the Guardian of Sank Helios. With a plan firmly in mind, the ship heads to the planet. The Chief and Blue Team, meanwhile, are still aboard the Meridian Guardian and find that they've now arrived at another planet, an ancient, lush Forerunner world. Their paths soon cross with the Warden Eternal, in a different body this time, but upon deciding that Master Chief and Blue Team are a threat to Cortana's goal, he attacks them. The Spartans manage to defeat the Warden, and promptly afterward, Master Chief is finally contacted by Cortana, who explains to him that when they defeated the Didact 8 months ago, his ship crashed with fragments of Cortana still lingering on. It was here that she found the domain and managed to gain control of it. She tells Master Chief her exact location on the planet, at the access point of the domain, and asks Blue Team to find her there.
Do I look bored?
Meanwhile, the UNSC Infinity has arrived at Sank Helios, and Fireteam Osiris is inserted into the planet. Sank Helios, as it turns out, has plenty of issues of its own right now. Thel Vadam, better known to Halo fans as the Arbiter, now leads the Sanghelis with the Swords of Sank Helios, who are fighting against the Splinter Covenant faction. The Covenant, meanwhile, are focused first and foremost on killing the Arbiter in an attempt to take control of the planet.
Wait.
A good chunk of Halo 5 after Locke and Osiris arrive.
Is that the Arbiter like the Arbiter, like in Halo 3? You know that particular Arbiter, you know, the guy who played Anderson in Mass Effect? Is it that one?
Arrival on Sank Helios is focused on the conflict against the Covenant, as the Fireteam assists the Arbiter and his forces against the Covenant. Ultimately, the Arbiter leads a final attack against the remaining Covenant forces, while Locke and Osiris fight their way to the Guardian. Though they are once again obstructed by the Warden in another body, they defeat the Promethean once again, and arrive at the Guardian just as it's powering up and preparing jump into slipspace. In the nick of time, Fireteam Osiris manages to get aboard the Guardian as it jumps into slipspace, while down on the surface, the Arbiter and his soldiers sweep through straggling Covenant forces. The Guardian lands, and immediately upon arriving at the Forerunner planet, Locke attempts to contact Master Chief, though the squad of Spartans soon encounters the monitor AI of the Planet 031 Exuberant Witness. She explains that she's been locked out of her own planet's systems ever since Cortana and the Warden took control of the domain. The AI explains the full extent of Cortana's plans to attain the Forerunner's mantle and use the Guardians to enforce her vision of peace over everyone in the galaxy by any means necessary, regardless of whether or not anyone accepts her and her created, the other AIs that she's drawing to her cause as their rulers. With the help of Exuberant Witness, Fireteam Osiris sets out to find Blue Team and stop Cortana, though things don't exactly go to plan from that point forward. As Master Chief and Blue Team make their way to Cortana, they have another run-in with the Warden, and soon they realise that Cortana has been leading them in circles to buy herself some time as she prepares to power up the domain system in full in order to use the Guardians. The Warden, meanwhile, seems hell-bent on eliminating Master Chief and Blue Team entirely, even though he claims to act as Cortana's defender and the enforcer of her goals. Cortana, of course, doesn't want the Master Chief dead, and ultimately a confrontation between her and the Warden leads to Cortana destroying the Promethean and all of its bodies. Afterward, though Master Chief tries to talk Cortana out of her plan, she traps him and Blue Team in a Forerunner stasis pod known as a cryptum. By now, Cortana's plan has well and truly kicked into gear. Guardians are being deployed, and hundreds of AIs from across the galaxy are arriving to join her cause and become one of the created. Fireteam Osiris attempts to stop Cortana from fleeing from the planet with the cryptum, but of course meet heavy resistance on the way. Cortana means to keep Master Chief and the rest of Blue Team in stasis for 10,000 years, by which time she'll have properly established her hold over the galaxy. With exuberant witnesses' help, however, Locke and Osiris fight through Promethean forces and win control for the Monitor AI. As Cortana sends her guardians ahead throughout the galaxy and prepares to follow them, Osiris manages to pry the cryptum from her control and snatch it away, just as Cortana's guardian itself jumps into slipspace. Master Chief and Blue Team are freed from the cryptum by Fire Team Osiris, but all over the galaxy, things quickly begin crumbling. Cortana and the Created begin shutting down UNSC control all over the galaxy with the help of the Guardians, and start taking control of it themselves. That said though, she manages to track down the UNSC Infinity. The ship's AI Roland, who hasn't defected to Cortana, begins a string of random slipspace jumps so that Cortana doesn't catch them, which they plan to keep up until they can come up with a better way to fight back against her and her Created. As Halo 5 comes to a close, Fire Team Osiris, Blue Team, the Arbiter and Halsey regroup on Sanghelios. Meanwhile, finishing the game on Legendary difficulty also adds a final cutscene that shows an unknown Halo ring powering up as Cortana hums in the background, setting the stage for the events of Halo Infinite. And that's it for Halo 5 Guardians. When we return for our 8th and final installment in our Halo recap series, we'll talk about Halo Wars 2, which also leads into the events of Infinite and introduces the Banished. He will serve as the primary antagonist of the upcoming shooter.
So do I need to watch Halo Wars summary? Oh god, another one? Oh. Hold on.
You're joking. Not
Another one?
Oh, for God's sake, I can't stand this. There's too much politics.
That is me right now about all these fucking summaries I have to watch. Not another one? Oh, not another one? I don't know. Right. So everyone, we're going to have to go through one more. I am sorry, but apparently we need to watch this.
We recently kicked off our recap of the Halo series in chronological order, beginning with the story of Halo Reach. Unlike Microsoft, however, we haven't forgotten about Halo Wars, which really should have come first, but, better late than never, right? As the first game...
No, fuck it. Let's fucking play this shit. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna put onto live gaming scene. And we're gonna have to see how it goes. Right. Okay. Press play. What's the worst that could happen? Am I right? Hopefully it should see a game. There we go. We've got a game on the screen and we're actually watching Halo. Guardians of Halo, Halo, Halo. I'm sorry. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna sort some settings out. Oh. There we go, we're synced up. Right. No, we're gonna do 120 by 2160. So we've got enough. You know what, high's pretty good. Like, we could do ultra. Oof. I'm sorry everyone, we're gonna have to go high. And then maybe we just have... Okay, so we do ultra and then texture quality high. Right, campaign. Oh, that is quite smooth on the menu. Oh gosh, my throat just decided to cramp up. Is the audio okay? I think that's good for background audio, I think, so we're gonna have to stick with it. New game. Difficulty, I'm sorry everyone. I'm good, but I'm not that good. 2, 1. Let's go. I am the fire team leader. We're loading the map and we're about to play the first ever level of Halo Infinite. I could be standing up right now, but I feel like I need to sit. I wish I had a sofa, but I don't have one. I'm just sat on a shit stool. Oh, that's how it is. When a brute chieftain's... Okay, so when a brute chieftain's shield's down, they will become enraged and attack aggressively. That's a ring. That's the UNSC Infinity.
Would you humor me?
Oh, okay. So this is why he's floating around in space. It's actually going to give us some information on that. Ooh, clever. Oof.
If you knew how you were going to die.
Oh.
How would you live your life differently?
You need to get a gun, mate. Or is he just gonna dramatically just throw him off?
My name is Atriox.
Atriox, right?
And I am the last face you will
Ever Oh, the ship's blowing up. Oh. Well, in a way, that saved him, if you watch the next scene. Ugh. Blah, blah.
Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines
I've seen this in a trailer.
17 and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 7. Protocol accepted.
Oh.
Breach detected. Breach detected.
My RTX 2080 is just shitting itself right now. I can feel it. Come on, you can do it. Believe. Oh, that's rough. That's a hurtful fall. Now you're gonna see him grow a beard. Stop vibrating!
Listening, can you say hi? Hi. And show Daddy how big you are. Can you say so big? Good. And can you sing? Very good.
Graphics are really good. I mean, I don't have a good enough computer. I mean, my computer's pretty good, but
Good. And can you say I can't wait to see you again?
This is
Okay, now say bye-bye.
amazing. Quality. I just have to stay silent during the cutscenes, don't I? He was knocked out for a while if he grew a beard. Like, oh fuck's sake, can I just cry in peace?
This is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me? This is UNS.
It's the Master Chief. Da-da-da-da. This is great. This is great so far. What I'm going to do quickly is, while that's playing,
Looks like the main power cells are fried. Auto shut down. Triggering survival mode. I'm going to try to overwrite. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready.
oh, I'm ready.
Please don't die.
I won't die.
Please.
I'm good at not dying.
Don't.
No, I'm terrible at not dying. Okay, we're in. We're in.
Yes! 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 We're going home!
Are you sure? Might not be. I'm not the best.
Welcome back, Chief. I rerouted what little power I had into your suit. I'm seeing a fault on the calibration matrix. At least I think it's a calibration matrix.
Can never
Okay,
be
follow
too
the
sure
light.
these days.
Look up.
Oh, really? We're doing this?
Now let's look down. That seems fine. Let's try right. And now left. Your visor feed and motor function seem to be operational. But it looks like there's a problem with the servos in your hands. Try moving it. Stay calm. You've been out there a while. I know I saw
Oh, I
something when
stink.
checked the diagnostics on your armor.
So I'm starting to smell myself. Oh, weapons inserted. X to continue. Oh, look at that.
Oh, easy there, big guy. You're not.
Status report.
Status report? What? There's something you need to see, Chief.
Everything's blown to shit. That's what's happened. It's blown to shit.
Lost everything. There's nothing left for us here.
That's the UNS. Oh, it's a Halo
That's
ring.
important.
Blimey, that's impressive.
No, no, no. Not then. Not again. We need to run.
I need a weapon.
Weapon. This is all I've got.
It's enough.
Wait, what? What are you gonna do?
Improvise. Close the door.
Oh, and this is where we become amazing. New mission, Warship Gabrakon. Are we in third person? Oh no, we've got
the main
this.
batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here.
Do we just keep watching? Do I have to interact with anything?
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you.
Well, he's got a bullet already. I mean, multiple
Blowing up
bullets
his
now.
stasis beam. We can't escape.
You work on the batteries.
I work
I'll
on
buy us some time.
time. We're gonna kill some fuckers. So was Cortana still alive? I can't remember.
I don't believe it. You made it. Now what?
Scan reveals objects.
We can't go anywhere while that stasis beam is active.
Then we shut it down. Stasis beam, weapons, all of it.
Oh, yeah, it's just
What?
that.
How will you get back?
I'll figure something out.
I think we go up here, don't we? Yeah, I think that's where we go. We just go up here and go.
Eliminate? Chief, whatever you're planning to do, do it fast.
There we go. Reload. You're dead! Stop complaining. God, they whine, don't they? What am I doing? Where am I going? Do I go over here and do something? No. I presume I just proceed? As per normal? There you go. Oh, he's got a grenade. Oh, no, he's fine. Okay, maybe we continued where we were. Feels like a... So, we saw just underneath... Oh, wait, unless... No. I'm alright with the gun we've got. Nope, let me down. Let me down! So we go through here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a cutscene, so this is... I fucking hate these guys. They really improved the graphics from the... What do you call it? The, demo. There we go. He was an angry fellow.
Is exempt. We do not bow our heads. We do not kneel before false idols. We stand
That hologram.
Oh,
It's
Atriox.
Atriox. He led the attack on the Infinity.
down our lives.
Who's that dodgy fellow who threw us off?
He killed everyone.
I know. We met.
Together, we are invincible. We are the banished.
You don't need to worry about that because that's a plasma weapon. Oh! Okay, that's quite cool, isn't it? Oh gosh, so I can grapple towards them and hurt them.
Your eyes deceive you, brother. He's a walker bracket this very moment. We must. You're already dead. Try this. Changing cover.
There you go. I'm shooting them in the head quite a bit actually. I'm doing it quite well. Oh, I am such a pro. I'm literally headshotting the bastards. I am so skilled at this game. Oh gosh. So I'm presuming I'm going this direction. Ah, yep, so... There we go. We're good, we're good. Look, I am so skilled at this. Oh, this is fun. Oh, fuck me. There we go. We're good. And I got this elevator, right? There's nothing else around here. Don't want to bother. Needless. Let's just keep going. I think forward is the best. I think I'm going to do this one level. And then we're going to... oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Wait. I'm going to come back after dinner. If I've got enough time, I'll watch that. I'll eat that and then I'll come back. So that's probably going to be like end stream and come back.
The banished one already. We could be the only 2 humans left alive out here.
Then there's still hope.
Gosh, I need to get a new... I think my computer's like 2080 Super and it's struggling. Which I'm quite impressed with, honestly. It sounds like a bomb. Oh yes, finally we've got grenades. There we go, this is quite easy. Scan again because I should. Oh, kinetic art. Oh, that's where we need to go. Oh, you're just a pulse carbine. I don't give a shit about pulse carbines. I'm happy with my kinetic weapon. I don't know, it's kind of nice to have one. So we need to go this way. Oh, headshots are so good for it. There we go, right. That's one of them gone.
Destroy him.
Come on. Are you dead now? Yeah, you are. Right. Okay. Have we got like weapon upgrades? Oh, so you can scan, you can see what weapons you can attack with. Okay. So that'll help with that one. We need some... Okay, that's giving us some more ammo. Okay, we're good, we're good. We can proceed because we won't be less likely to die. Okay, we're good, we're good. I'm saying we're good because I'm slightly nervous because I'm just thinking, oh, what if I accidentally die a bunch? I'm tempted to buy that mangler weapon, but... There we go.
Pluck out your feathers. Are you finally sure?
There we go.
I will smash your legacy. Stop! That's not...
At least it gives us a satisfying click whenever we've actually done it. There we go, he's dead now. And then shot in the head again. Oh gosh, I am nailing these headshots. Let's do another refill. I could just load my gun into him. Like that. Like, you kill the should and it's instantly dead. Oh gosh, I do need to go pee actually. Oh, pipe. 153 ammo. Okay, I thought the limit was 144. Oh, checkpoint. Are you gonna say something? Are you gonna be silent, bitch? Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh no, I thought I fell down something, but I didn't. Is this the boss battle?
Your approaches. Soon, the banished will stand victorious. Patriarchs, hear these words. Even from beyond this life,
Oh.
your will is
Ashfarian will be our
your forces
antagonist.
occupy the ring. Within hours, it will be under our control.
So I'm gonna, once we finish this
Humanity
cutscene, I'm gonna
will
OP.
cower before your legacy. They will burn. Their praise and defiance will be all but a memory.
It's been a while since. Oh, sure. Oh. Okay, it's not too bad so far.
We have a new.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna be right back with a. Oh, where's my mouse? There it is. I am back. I'm just adjusting audio so I can go back in a standing position. Okay, so. No, you can listen to me while I adjust everything. So you've got. So that's my thing. It's currently under a camping table. So that's fun. So this is where I'm standing essentially. Oh, my shoulders. Oh, I am dying. My shoulders are killing. Like, oh, I've got a bit. I need like a back massage right now to get those knots out. Oh, this is what happens when you don't have a back to your chair and you're leaning forward and you're like that. It's crazy. So, I'm gonna move this out of the way. I have a little thing here, and then we can stand and play Halo Infinite. How about that? I've got to say, I'm a bit more active, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah. Oh, I need to make sure I'm So, oh, I need to make sure my game is open when I do this. Right. I need to put this camera up a bit higher up. There we go. That should be good. Right. Okay.
Problem.
We need to get out of here.
I'm working on it.
Work faster. These pelicans nearly on board and the power's still out. Don't let them get me.
Okay, we're doing a strategic attack. Oh, is there someone behind me? Yeah, there is.
I need my armor.
Okay, we're gonna hide in here to. Oh, the door's closed. We can't hide in there. Die, you bastard! I'm not hiding. You're hiding behind a helmet. I know you're dead. How do you feel about that, mother trucker? Okay, so I think we need to head towards the center console up there, I believe. And do little hoppy hops until you are safe, and then there we go. That's one of those. We need to reload. Oh, this is not going to be positive, is it? Do I just go over here and activate something? No, I presume I'm not. But, you know. Do I get a yellow thingy? Oh, I do have a yellow. Oh, this is what I have to attack. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, is that it? There we go, he's dead. It took him a bloody while, didn't it? Right, this Ravager's looking a bit of an unusual sort of weapon. I'm not too sure what to think about it, really. It's sort of just there. So what we need to do is... We saw a console over here. Is there like... So we've got some plasma weapon ammo. We've lost the other one, so we might as well grab it. Right, okay. Let's go. Let's press a button and let's advance.
It's locked down. Requires a hack.
Okay. And you can do that?
No. New plan. Scuttle the ship.
You are going to destroy this ship? With us in it? I'm going to die here.
So we need to
There are
destroy
coolant pipes running towards the main engines.
manifolds.
So?
I'm gonna go left first. Need the boy. Okay, he's dead. Right, where am I going? Oh. Do I just, you know... Okay, that's one.
Nothing seemed to happen.
I'm not done yet.
He's got another one, mate.
I can see them.
Oh.
Roots. The little things. All waiting. Don't let them get me, please.
Thank you for the plasma pistol. I'm gonna fucking shoot you dead like a bitch. There you go, how do you feel? Your head's gone. There you go, you're dead. go. That's where it is. Now we go over here and overload this shit.
Okay. Fire up those engines, Chief. Maybe we'll survive.
Okay, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. I should be paying attention to the screen rather than. There we go. Should be paying attention to the screen, not what's on my right. Okay, so need to go over here and overload the engine. Like, go. Oh!
Report. The Spartan. No. Something better.
You're sounding like a fucking
The
scared.
Master Chief returns. We thought you dead. Tossed into the void.
So I'm just adjusting my trousers one.
Yet here you stand. Humans call you their savior. Covenant.
Demon. The banished.
Pray.
Prey? Who calls me prey? You?
Destroy this craft if you must. It matters not. The banished will hunt you down. Pursue you wherever you run.
He sounds like a jolly fellow. For he is a jolly good fellow.
No.
Do I escape to the pelican?
You need to hurry. Get back here. I don't know how long.
Okay, so I need to run over this way and try not to die. Given my record, very difficult decision. They're very difficult concepts. There we go, right. Where am I going? Okay. What the fuck am I doing? Am I just running? I think I'm just running. Okay, crouch and then run up. There we go, it took me long enough. How do you feel now? You've lost your... Right, I'm going this way. This is taking so much of my armor. It's crazy. There you go. Okay. Good. Oh, that's a dodgy bastard. Okay, where are we going? We're going this way. Alright. That was... I did not expect that to happen at all. I will take that bad boy. Okay, my computer is slightly laggy, but I can... Oh, we're going over here. Okay, cool. Okay, look, this is parkour. Woo! Okay, we're in. Oh, man, okay, we're just about in. Okay, right, we're over here, and boing! Boy, everything's floating around. Okay. Oh god, I'm running on the walls.
He felt that even the banished seem afraid. We are running out of time.
Brutes are so like little bitches, aren't they? They're like, alright, I am dead with one hit because I'm a fucking loser. Okay, so we're going over to this bad boy. Oh, we're going over here. Alright. Yay! Okay, we're gonna have to... Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna have to presume we're over here. Gosh, this is intense! 14%. My pants are filled to 14%. Sorry, Rob. Oh gosh, this is so laggy. I'm sorry, everyone.
I hope this place holds together that long. Charge faster.
Yeah, I'm fucking charging. I'm running like a flanky bitch. So I just run on my thing. Running. Oh, that's so good. I'm going. My parents are probably utterly confused with what I'm doing right now. Oh, you look like a mech. Oh, are we just going to be stuck here like a fucking idiot again? Oh, look at us again. We're floating in space again. Fortunately, we've got rebreathers on, so this pelican better bloody come close. Unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable. Oh, floating in the air. Blimey, I've done 2 hours of streaming. Mission successful. Infiltration. Subsystem failure.
Chief, you still with me?
I'm still with you.
Okay.
I feel I can stream for about 1 more hour.
I'm coming to get you.
Thank God. So this is where we're headed to.
Welcome back, Chief. Okay, let's get out of here.
Yep, just... Okay, I don't need to press any buttons. I'm happy with this. Halo Infinite. Yes, XP1. I quite like streaming and standing. It's quite... You can run around a lot more. This is great. I like it.
Locate UNSC
I am
Infinity.
actually active.
UNSC Infinity. Class, supercarrier. Crew size, 7,150.
That's quite a few.
Not found.
Near field perimeter scan.
1,986 UNSC tires detected.
Still 5,000 though.
Deceased.
Because they said the crew was 7,000, but there's about 5,000 missing.
The Master Chief lives? Atriox assured us of his death. Are you not angered? No.
I feel invigorated.
Invigorated. You promised us revenge, superiority, renewal. He threatens everything. Do you question my leadership? Atriox's vision. Atriox is dead. It is his fault that we are stuck here. The banished will never bow to anyone again.
One mate. One mate.
The Covenant, not the province. Not her.
Oh, wrong one.
This ring will be operational. Please. Then you will have your revenge.
I'm back.
Blade Master,
Someone fill me in what happened.
follow the Spartan from a distance. I want to know everything about him.
Okay, so I like where it's going because it's sort of going back a bit back to basics in a way.
Connection
Accept.
Encrypted message found.
Read.
Attempting decryption. Decryption failed.
Locate message source.
Triangulation in progress. Triangulation in progress.
We're done, right, Chief? If we stay out here any longer, they're gonna come back. They'll find us, and they'll kill us. What is it you're searching for?
Match found. Signal located. Waypoint uploaded.
There's nothing there. You're looking in the wrong direction. We need to go home.
Plot the waypoint.
Requesting manual flight control override.
Do it.
Autopilot engaged.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Why would we go down there?
The Banished plan to wipe us out. All of us.
And what? You think we can stop them on our own? I told you. We lost. We need help, not heroics.
No. We do our duty. Protect humanity.
Duty.
Whatever the cost.
I can't be the only.
Entering atmosphere. Autopilot disengaging in 5.
We have a new mission, soldier.
4.
What is it? What's down there?
3.
A weapon.
2.
A weapon?
1.
How many guns do you need?
All of them.
What is wrong with you? Remind me to never pick up a Spartan. This is a terrible idea. They're coming for us. All of them.
All right.
All directions. It's not safe.
Pull back.
Okay, okay.
And on that ominous note, I think we're gonna have to leave it till the next stream. For the next for the next bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have some tea, come back in about an hour or two, and I'll probably be back streaming. If not, I'll probably be doing some gaming with some friends. So it might be that you might get this, day after, maybe an evening on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, that sort of thing. Oh, it's great to be back from streaming. To be fair, I'm sort of recording this so I can upload this to YouTube as a sort of filler content while I get my Dragon Predicament out. So basically tomorrow I'm going to be editing the Dragon Predicament episode 3, and I'm going to be putting in highlights from earlier on in the stream where we were finding the Nether Fortress, and that's going to then be episode 3. Once that's done, we're going to be going... Well, once that's done, that's going to be up on YouTube. You guys can enjoy that. I'm going to also then start recording episode 4. No, we've done episode 3, so it's episode 4 we'll start recording, and hopefully we can get some content out at least once every 2 weeks at least. I try to release every week, but if I don't release a week, I'll try to make sure it's every 2 weeks. If not, you're just going to have to deal with it every 3 weeks, because I'm not made out of time here. So, we're going to have to see. But for the time being, this is great. I'm actually really hungry now, and hopefully with food in my stomach, I'll have renewed energy, and we're going to have better content. So in that way, I think that's pretty good for a end of stream. I'm actually really enjoying the standing setup. It's sort of active. I like it. Right.